I am in grade 12 from Lucknow. So here we have our project Kavach AI, India's intelligence shield against examination fraud.
My name is Sanshut Jain. I am from Kanpur and I am in class 12.
And my name is Kashvi Siotia. I am in class 11th and I am from Siliguri, West Bengal.
Imagine this. You studied for 2 years straight. You woke up at 5 a.m. every morning. You gave up on your weekends, movies, and hobbies, and time with your families and friends. And then on one day of your exam, someone else already knows the answer that you have been preparing for the last 2 years. That's not a story, that's reality of millions of students in India every single year. JEE, NEET, UPSC, CUET, SSC. These are not just exams, they are life changing moments for over 50 million students. But today, this entire system is under attack. Let me show you how fraud actually works and what are the ways. So, firstly, there are paper leakers, then there are fake candidates, and high tech cheating like through WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Now, here's the most painful part, the honest student always loses this fight. They did everything right, but they still don't get what they deserve. Our current system, metal detectors, manual ID checks, human invigilators who can be bribed as well. This is like bringing a bicycle to a flight in Formula 1 race. India does not need a better version of a broken system. India needs something completely different.
So, in order to solve this problem, we have categorized the solution into 6 domains. Here in the dashboard, we can see an overall view, and if we scroll down, there are the 6 domains individually there. We start with AI leak detection. In here, we have various websites online that are present on WhatsApp or Telegram, etc., which has various website links. And when we enter the message in here and we click on analyze message, it analyzes the entire message and tells us what percentage, if the website is a high risk website, or if website is a normal website, such as if there is a website that has the link name revision for examination, it will show that it is a low risk website. However, in here it says JEE set C PDF and answer key, so it will categorize it as a high risk website. In the second domain, we have CCTV behavior monitoring. In here, if we scroll up, it is divided in here we can see the dummy. We had entered a dummy data for 3 camera links, and if we analyze it here, it analyzes on the basis of the eye movement, the talk score, the phone or device object score. So it basically analyzes if the students who are writing the exams are talking, if there are eye movements amongst the students, and it analyzes that, and basically upon that we have entered a number on which it analyzes. If it matches that number and it is a low risk profile, it will show that the risk is normal or it is a low risk action. Otherwise, it will categorize it as high alert if the movement anomaly is very high. If we go back and see the third one, it is biometric identification. In here again, we divide it as per the category. If the action that is carried out is within a certain range, it will identify it as a high risk. Otherwise, it will go on to be a low risk profile. It identifies, it matches the face match, there's fingerprint match, there's document match, and it checks the face continuously, and further it goes for manual check if the risk is very high. In the next category, we have answer pattern detection. In here, after the exam is conducted, we analyze the pattern of the answer key. If the answer key pattern matches with another student at a very high rate, it is gone for checking, because what usually happens, if we see the vectors on which the papers are leaked, we see that usually the people at the base level who are there for printing or all the technical tasks are the ones who are aimed, and they are the ones who are caught in case of a paper leak. But through this, we know who was the one who was involved, and it can help in a better investigation. Further, if we move on to the next one, we see exam center risk prediction. In here, we analyze the centers in which the examinations are conducted, and on the basis of the overall scenario in the examination center, we analyze and we get to know if the center itself is a threat for the paper leak, such as in this condition we see previous incidents, or we see complaints that emerges and are identified, and upon that we can go and catch the right person who's involved in it, because often we see that the wrong person is involved and caught when the exam leak actually happens. And the last domain on which we have divided it is randomized question assembly. So we see that the papers are set by humans. So what we have decided is that we will create a website, we will create a link where the teachers will put in the questions as usual, but the question papers will be formed in a basis where the different sets will have questions of equal difficulty, because this is also a very big problem, because students, when the question papers are categorized in sets, it's very difficult for students, like it happened in the board also this time. The difficulty range of the papers are very different, ranging from various places also, which is also another it is a very big disadvantage for the students who are receiving the set which is very tough compared to the ones who are getting a very easier set. So this analyzes that, and it can also be dedicated as a tertiary use under this.
So let me tell you about two students who study equally hard, both having the same exam on the same day. One is honest and the other has paid for the answers. Without Kavach, the cheater gets in. The honest student goes home and wonders where they went wrong. With Kavach, the honest student gets what they earned. That's it. That's the whole mission. It's not about the technology, it's about fairness. It's about telling every student from every small town, every village, every background, your hard work will count. No one can steal that from you. The bigger picture, India's future doctors, engineers, civil servants, they'll give these type of exams. If we let fraud decide who gets in, we are building our country on a lie. Kavach AI makes sure that doesn't happen. In conclusion, Project Kavach AI helps create a secure, transparent and trustworthy examination system for India. Thank you.
You are looking for the implementation of it. Like how you will be implementing it.
So this is an overall website that we have created. So it has different domains. So we can either implement.
Like will you go to government or
Yes.
So
The government, this is just a demo for the website that we can showcase the government with the demo data, and then they can decide ki how will it be useful for them or not.
And so we have also planned on further expanding it. We want to target the primary vectors that are involved in the leaking of the papers, such as the printing and the setting of the question papers and all of that. So we also plan on including the projects like Zero Touch, which are already there in the market for printing, so that when the printing is going on, if there are people who are included in the leak pattern, the computer, instead of the manual process that is carried out, the computer can do it, and it can be a more trustworthy system that is created.
I think it generally happens like not at the top level. For example, I am the NTA that organizes the NEET exam.
Yes, sir.
So I am the head of NTA. And if I go to sell the paper.
So if government is forcing them to use this type of technology, obviously they will go for this, because they don't want everyone to face this type of problem like in every year.
And so further, this technology, if it is implemented, the people at the very top level of the program who are there in the making of the program also, they won't have that much of power, I believe, because the AI, the machine learning, the CV as a whole will be the one who will be looking after all the process. We will want to implement this in all the levels that are included in the preparation of the exam papers. So I don't think that the people at the top level also, after the implementation of such a program, will be able to leak the papers or will be able to exchange the papers in return of money.
There be another threat like somebody hack your application. Then
So, but first come first serve. We built it this year only. Like example, this year NEET exam got, and if someone is getting the idea of doing it, so they should go for it.
I'm not saying stealing your idea. I'm saying
The
for
hacking,
example,
right.
this application completely it is working properly, everything is fine, but there are some good hackers as well. So how will you manage it? Like,
Sir, when we are like collaborating with the government, they have their team of like cyber security people. So we can ask them to help us make a secure platform where no one can hack us so easily.
or better if you can put a hack alert or some manipulation alert in
Yeah.
case if your application found any manipulation in the data or hacking data, so you can at least detect it.
Yes.
Not be like the exam has already happened and after 5 days somebody is saying okay now the exam is being cancelled. Okay. at least pre-hacking part will be there, like prevent.
Yes, so that was what I was going to add on to that. This is the primary step that we are taking. One step at a time, we can obviously build something that can prevent the hacking also.
Even if it is not preventing, because somehow when you're using software, it can be hacked. It can be hacked because of multiple reasons.
Yes.
But the plus point which you can mention, that even when we're detecting, okay, my platform is compromised, something is compromised here, we can make a red alert. The exam will not happen. Okay, so that will be a plus point.
Yes.
Still.
Or there should be a backup also. If there is a red alert, we can still move on with the exams. We might have another thing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.